Hi, it's Ron Vender again reporting live from the World Congress of Dermatology here in Singapore. I'm going to report to you the Deucravacitinib safety poster, but this one is specific for Asian patients. So there was a large amount of posters that focus specifically on the Asian population. However, you can extrapolate that to just about every population. And this was looking at the short-term safety of Deucravacitinib from the POETIC 3 trial, 0 to 16 weeks. The typical upper respiratory tract infection, some headache, and a few patients had some mouth ulceration and nasopharyngitis. But more importantly, what was the AEs of interest short term? No MACE. No venothromboembolism because it's not a JAK inhibitor, even though it's in that same classification. No skin cancers that appeared, and 4 cases of herpes zoster, which are really insignificant. We don't need to immunize these patients before Deucravacitinib, and this is extremely infrequent. And this was out of approximately over about 130 patients, so 4 patients had that. So what happens long term? So we always want to know long term if something's going to be good, and long term, again, the same thing. The exposure incidence per 100 person years of zoster is 2.7, and that was 5 patients overall in about 214 patients at that point. In terms of serious infections, nothing significant, no malignancies, no MACE, no venous thromboembolism either. And so that is very reassuring, very reassuring safety long-term summaries. And if people are interested in the folliculitis, it was 7.8 exposure adjusted incident ratio per 100 person years, which is extremely low. The 2 main things, upper respiratory tract infection, like we see commonly with the medications as such, and nasopharyngitis. So very safe, and that was by a author called Zhang, and he is from the Peking University in Beijing. So they still call it the Peking University, even though it's in Beijing. So with that, it's Ron Vender